Okay guys, we're really sorry we lost our live connection. The battery just died actually, so we're hoping that this battery will just keep going. So enthralled in what was happening with the last minute racing from people. So we've got Paul Simmons has just finished, and yeah, he would not have had time to start again, so he is officially finished. But just excuse us while we get the camera into the mount and we can let you know who else is coming in. So we've got Paul Drake coming in. Let's just flip that around. There you can see Paul Drake. Paul Drake is coming in, and we've got lots of people moving boards, packing up. We're really sorry that we dropped out again. It's been a bit of a story of the day. So yeah, here we are. Right, we're settled. So that is Paul Drake coming in. That's his last lap. He'll be really pleased to have got that last lap in, and that is his new board. He tested it last night. He'd never tried it before. Took a punt on it, and he's done incredibly well. He could be third, fourth, not sure, fifth, not sure. Haven't looked at the scores on the doors. So the sun is out. The sun is actually going down, but it is a beautiful, beautiful evening, and we really want to applaud those people who are brilliant and know what this racing is all about, but also those people who don't know what it's about and have really put themselves out and really put themselves out of their total comfort zone and come here and paddled for 12 hours or over a course of 12 hours and done 8 laps, 10 laps. I mean, pretty amazing stuff from these paddlers.
And everyone has had their own challenge, because for those people who haven't been on the sea before or who find it very, very difficult to operate in these conditions, that's obviously been reflected in the amount of laps that they've done. So everyone here has really, really gone for it today and been sucked up in the atmosphere of SUP 12.
Absolutely. We've got probably 10 people out on the water, so some paddling towards that end bit there, which has been the sort of gnarly nub of it really. And then you've got, well done Paul Drake, fantastic. He'll be really pleased to have stopped there. But look at this beautiful evening, Simon. It's just fantastic, isn't it? You've got a little medal winner there in her very sexy suit there. That is cool.
That is very good.
She's looking good. So people packing their boards away already, because 2 minutes after the last finisher we'll have prize giving. So we will record that and just see how we get on with seeing the paddlers. That is Stu from Red Paddle Co, who has been following the Zero to Hero Red Paddlers. 6 of them. I know we've talked about them a lot, but they deserve to be talked about. And we've interviewed a couple of the girls, Emma and Lizzie, and the things that they said just made me feel quite emotional, really.
You were getting a bit emotional, weren't you, there?
Yeah,
Not surprisingly. I mean, everyone does, I guess, at the end of this. And, it's sad that, it's coming to the end, isn't it, for another year? Because this really is a massive highlight. Is Kate Little Phoenix SUP still on the water? Well, I've got to tell you...
I think she did go out again, yes, she did.
I think she did, and... I think she's definitely a likely candidate for SUP 12 next year. She looked incredibly adept, and hopefully we can sort of tempt her into that. But she looked definitely to the manner born, really, didn't she?
Absolutely. So we've got lots of board moving and people coming in. There will be, I reckon there's 10 people left on the water. So as long as they could get their foot over that start buzzer for their timing chip, as long as they could do that with 1 minute to go before 7 p.m, they were allowed to get on the water.
And someone got on there just in that last minute.
She flew down this area, didn't she?
And for most people, when they jog past, I mean, we've got some media rights to sort of stand there right up on the edge. But even we stood back for that one, didn't we? We didn't want to get knocked in there. It was quite something.
And hollering to get people out of their way. I mean, if she got, bumped by someone or just someone got in her way and she'd missed it by a nanosecond, that would be awful, wouldn't it?
It wouldn't. But luckily, luckily she made it, and I can't really. Maybe it was just tiredness last year. I can't remember the final lap and how many people sort of just got in at the last minute. But there were quite a few there, weren't there? There were about it feels like there were about 8 or 9 who were over there.
Yeah, and Sarah Perkins was forced to go back on the water. She thought she'd finished. She'd almost got all her day clothes on, and Sarah Marshall, who was coming in, just again made it with 2 or 3 minutes to spare. So the pressure was on Sarah, and she had to go out again. So she's out on the water. It'd be great to see her finish, and she's done an incredible job paddling with her team today. So I think they've done pretty well as a team of 4.
Yeah, no, they've done really well just to keep competing, and it's
semi-mixed abilities.
Yeah,
and there is Dave Scott, who I have to say he will be utterly thrilled with his performance, and Elaine Farquharson, who's been looking after him physically, he's not really done anything for a few years, and he looks broken suddenly. He looked broken just really on the last 2 laps. Whoa. So there you see, he's going to need a little bit of assistance, and he probably needs some hydration, a coat on, but yeah, he's done amazingly well and completed this event 12, and I think he's lying in the top 6, top 5, so I'm really thrilled for him. He's such a lovely person.
Yeah, we had a lovely chat with him early on, and
just looking a little bit wobbly there for sure. So looked after by the boys, and here comes our female winner, Tanya Ecker.
I mean, just look at that technique. I mean, she could be on her first lap, couldn't she?
She could.
With that.
Stunning, absolutely stunning performance from her. Well done, Tanya.
Well, what a performer.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think someone needs to take him in hand. It needs to go to medical.
Yeah, I think.
Is that where they're going?
I think Dave just needs to get wrapped up warm, get some hydration, and just be looked up for a few minutes, just to make sure that he's all right.
Yeah.
How he finished that, I don't really know. We've got our female winner, Tanya, coming along very, very shortly. Let me hold this for you, my lovely, while you're doing that. So, that was really exciting to watch. So we've got a few finishers coming in here. Tanya, amazing. Let's have a little chat with Tanya if we can. A quick chat. So I am here with the winner, defending champion, Tanya Ecker, who has just absolutely gone out there like we call it a hot rabbit. And I don't know how much you've beaten your competitor by, but it was 3 laps. You were 3 laps ahead of your nearest competitor, and it could be more by now. So absolute respect to you, Tanya. Thank you so much for coming back to this event. We really appreciate having you here. How was that compared to any other race? How was that for you, this race?
Challenging, or it was, I think last year it was very windy, and this year it was very choppy, and the first 2 hours were really powerful. And I thought I had the wrong board, and I thought it was really long restaurants, and I think that also crashed my legs. But then after some long moments, I thought that
Have a word with yourself, say no, I've got to do this. Yeah. You were paddling for your friend, weren't you, as well? For Ella, who couldn't be here.
together. So now I'm here. So I have to wait for the
Fantastic job. Really,
Yeah,
really
absolutely
fantastic.
fantastic. So lovely. And your stroke, you know, is coming in just absolutely perfect. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really an extra challenge because your legs are extended.
Yeah. You got to move them. Yeah. But yeah, your technique coming in. It could have been your first lap. So,
I did the non-skill supplement.
well, there you go. Well, this is only 12 hours, isn't it? So it's,
Step 12 was the beginning of the
yeah. Oh, but it's a good base for that. And 11 cities this year.
14 times, yes, because the last 5 months were a bit demanding because I'm taking it off.
Right.
Get only negative
Yeah.
Okay. So it was good to be out and do something.
Vast. Good stuff. Well, you need to go and do some recovery. Thanks so much for talking to us, and well done on a fantastic performance.
brilliant.
I recommend everyone to do this, no matter how many laps you do.
Yeah, because you know there are some paddlers out there who've not really done a lot, they've not had a lot of experience, they've got stuck in and they've had a go, and you've all been paddling together. I know that you probably, like others, have given those paddlers support as you've been paddling through, saying, keep going guys, it's just brilliant, that sort of camaraderie between the SUP teams is great. So, Tanya, thank you so much.
And can I just correct the record here, because Amy Scott Dyson, who's been doing our stats for the last half an hour or hour, says 25 laps, 5 laps ahead of the second female. So there we go. That was that.
29, but
Well,
the laps were longer.
exactly. These, yeah.
Correct.
It's just the measurement we use. It changes every year, but that's an awesome performance in any scale. So well done.
5 laps ahead of your second pace, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Going really great. And enjoy the rest of your day.
I ate every lap.
You're very methodical.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Oh, Sarah Perkins coming in.
There we go. One more lap.
Wow, 5 laps ahead. That is utterly incredible.
And those are long laps. They're longer laps.
Okay,
Oh, well done.
Someone was asking
Yeah.
about you, and they asked if you were back in the water. I think it was Sam Rutt.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah,
Sam Rutt?
well, various people have, and I hope you don't mind, but I nominated you for SUP 12 next year because I thought you were such a great performer.
Yeah, why not?
Well, there you go, fantastic.
Yeah,
Well done.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Well, you're smiling,
Yeah.
you're happy.
Yeah, and you look to the manner born, so yeah, 12 would be the next logical step.
Yeah. Well
Okay.
done, Kate. Nice to see you. Amazing. Here's one of our red paddlers who did one more lap.
Yeah,
Good.
well done. Sleep well tonight.
Good job. So who are we waiting for? We've got Emily King coming in now. We hope to get a little chat with her. She has put in a very, very stellar performance. If Tanya wasn't here, she'd have smashed it. But unfortunately, Tanya was here, and 5 laps ahead. I can't really get my head around that. So fantastic. One more lap. Well done, Sarah, for doing it.
I'm no longer friends with my teammates. No, it was good.
Oh,
I'm
well
glad I
done,
did
Sarah.
it.
Good
Yeah,
job.
it was
Good job. Well done.
Well done. Well,
We've got Emily King, who is finishing.
yeah,
this.
we'll grab a chat with Emily.
It's been a great performance, so we'll go and find her and have a little chat. Not many to finish now, so we had that super exciting time, didn't we? About an hour to go, and then half an hour to go, and then the excitement level just absolutely ramped up. And oh my goodness, just so exciting.
Very,
really good.
absolutely epic performance.
Let's wander down and
Emily.
see if we can find Emily. Yeah.
Let's do that. Well done.
you, and you guys.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Right, do you want to grab her and we'll get
We
her
are going to
done?
let Emily just take a few breaths there.
Yeah.
She's having a little number taken back there. Looking slightly broken.